What's happening, gang? SCJB here with another episode of Chaleo Power, the real hustle for investing, especially if you're a beginner like most of us here in this chat. Wow, that's a mouthful. Anyways, happy holidays to everybody. I just wanted to make a quick video on a few swing winners that we had going. It's been a while since my last video, but let's get this going. Under 5 minutes, that's the goal. Anyways, as I always say in the chat, stick to the patterns that make us money. You don't have to overcomplicate things. Just keep it simple. Not a million indicators, isn't that? Start simple, study your charts, your volume, and keep it rocking. All right, so let's get it going. First swing I'm gonna have here is GIB, JIB. As you can see, resistance was very clear, strong uptrend and ascending triangle with good ER and sales beats with price target at 100. We said that, hey, this guy is going to go, it's going to, hold on. 1 second, buddy. So this is going to go here. It's going to be resisting here and then bounce a couple of times, find support around this level, and then continue going. That was the predictive move. Again, when you see that I mark them as red, I say red here, that's understood. But this here, if it goes below this point on volume, that's going to be a stop loss. So that was then. Fast forward to now. That's about four or 5 week swing, and boom, it did what we predicted. It went up. It found resistance here, went down as we said, and then boom, from the 80s. It was in the 80s when we talked about it. Yep. And that's about, what, 5%? So beautiful. Beautiful. Moving as predicted and moving up to the 100 price target that we found we had by the analyst. Another good name that I would like to review is Nike. This was one of our favorite swings from going into fourth week. The comment in the swing homework was they were killing it on the sales side, and basically we were shooting for the 96 back to that resistance area there. It was, as you can see, it was bouncing or finding support at the 100, actually at the 10 SMA on the weekly, and resistance. So once you broke that resistance, you know what we say in the chat, all resistance becomes new support. So it hit that a couple of times, and then it finally broke. Once it broke, we always like to see it retest the old resistance and become new support. And the yellow predicted line was what we were playing, with a stop loss below this yellow line, as you can see here on volume. So fast forward to now, if you look at Nike, it moved exactly as we predicted. As you can see, resistance. Well, let's have it. Let's put the weekly. Resistance. It popped. It retested, and then boom, ongoing. So again, look at the volume popping. This is what you want to see. Beautiful. So congratulations to the members in the chat and whoever followed the trade. It's a swing. Remember, guys, it's a swing trader for the most part. We are swing traders. It takes some times to, do the setup. But when they do set up nicely, we usually go in and start buying slowly with the starter. You buy little by little until you have a full position. So that's also a nice trade. Going back to the swing homework, another one that we really like was DHR. And as you can see, DHR liking the volume coming in. The last couple of weeks, price target set at 150 by the analysts. So heavy eyes on the yellow. As you can see, nice W pattern. The expected move was the yellow here. Same thing, resistance. So we expected that it was going to touch again at resistance, do a smaller wave, and then boom, continue to go up. Pointed out the volume here. You want to see good volume. It's like big money coming in, loading up. They don't want to mess it up. So they buy a lot, but they don't want to buy a lot to kind of flag everybody on it. So again, volume is your friend, guys. So fast forward, DHR. Let's see how DHR is doing now. DHR. Boom. DHR acting as predicted. Resistance. Here, if you can see this candle, it's a week. It went up to the resistance and it went back down to the 10 SMA. Okay? So it went up and then back down, but it finished very strong and then continued breaking that resistance, and 154 went up to 154, and look, we called it at 143. So nice call. Congratulations to the gang. Another quick name that we liked a lot was Baba. And Baba, we called it out as the VCP pattern. It was moving nicely, as you can see. And again, guys, these videos are made to kind of review. I do this on my spare time. I do it for my own benefit, reviewing my progress and things that work and what did not work for me. So try to stick to simple patterns and things that work for you. Find your edge, and especially in good markets or bad markets, whatever works for you. But the VCP patterns work very well for us. The ascending triangle patterns work very well for us. And the W's, double bottoms, W patterns work very well for us. As you can see, VCP here, every wave has, it's getting tighter on volume tight, volume. And it gets to a point that you see all resistance. It broke a little bit, then tested. And from the yellow move, this is a yellow predictive move. We said it's going to retest.
Buddy, look.
Yes, buddy, look. Wow, amazing. It's going to retest, and then it'll continue going up. So fast forward to a couple of weeks after the swing. Let's see how Baba is doing. And boom, Baba exploded massively. What was that, a daily? That was a daily chart. So if we look at the daily chart, wow, that was just beautiful. right here. Look at the VCP that we pointed out. And that's what we said. It'll retest. And boom. Look at that move. And look at our yellow. So, yep. I'm proud of this type of calls, guys, because, again, you don't have to chase if you're super busy, as most of us are with the rat race, with work. You just, start buying slowly. If it violates the rules, let's say it would have gone below the yellow line here, yeah, you have a stop loss and you get the heck out. It's not always, it doesn't always go the way we want, but for the most part, these patterns, and especially in good, strong markets like this, they work very well. So congratulations again on Baba. That was a nice move, and I'm sure the gang was very happy swinging this pig. What's next? CPV went the way we wanted. And again, that's a swing homework for us, guys. It's a reference. It's the research. This is not advice. This is just opinion. Nobody here is an expert or a guru. But there is a reason we're using lately the flow tool to identify big money coming in. And big shout out to Mr. Tony for suggesting all of that and helping us with that tool. And now we're adapting. It's not the main tool, but it helps with everything we have and we know already, with the charts, with the volume, and all the patterns. So another one coming up. Mateo, can you turn that up? Turn that up, buddy. Turn it off. All right, this is live. Another one that I really, really like was MTCH. And again, it was bouncing off the 10 SMA. Very strong uptrend. And as you can see here, we said, hey, this guy is finding support. Volume coming in. The predictive move is here. If anything, it will retest the 70. If it goes below the 70, you get the heck out. Have a stop loss, get the heck out. But the predictive move for your swing is going to be this yellow line up to the 80s or more. And if we fast forward MTCH, so MTCH, let's see how it's doing. Oof. Look at that. No, seriously. Look at that, guys. I mean, that's beautiful. It followed the way we want it. And look at this move. Those are the type of swings that you just buy and you let your runners run. Let them make money. Whenever you get to the 100%, you secure profits and wait for the next little setup and join them back. And this video is extremely long already. But anyways, I do this for fun and hope you find value in this and you see what I see. So MTCH was a great setup and a good call. Same with Facebook, stop loss and all that. We made a killing, played it, and I posted results, 315%. That was one of the instances. We're back in Facebook. Moving forward, we're heavy eyes on Yeti. Again, as you can see, you have a VCP forming, getting tight on an ascending triangle. So We expect a break, retest, and then going up. If not, you know the drill, stop loss below the support and resistance lines. And VCP moving again, slowly but moving, all-time highs. So that's that. I'm gonna cut it here. I'll be answering questions in the chat, but yeah, guys, stick to what we know. Stick to the, to the patterns and volume and flow. All those tools. Don't make it super complicated. You don't need all these crazy lines and indicators. If you do, more power to you. But start slow. It's very overwhelming when we start as a beginner, as investors, and then find ourselves trying to chase and trying to read every single candle, every single line, just keep it simple. Stick to 1 to 2 patterns, perfect them, and move on to the next one. And if you find this video helpful, hit the like button. If you made it to the end, I appreciate your support, and stick around for more. Peace out.